The sideline, Romeo Doubs, a touchdown.
Hang on. Love to Watson to a one-score game.
Hey, this is Ahman Green, Green Bay Packers all-time leader in rusher. Bill, the Packer fan and Packer owner, Nick, they run a website for Packer news and updates, and I know Packer news hasn't been so great lately because we got some players that are not Packers anymore that you loved at one time, but you might hate a little bit right now.
Two great running backs. We have a competent offensive line.
He's saying that he felt in November and December that they didn't want him back.
Get a little safety in that position. Either we go.
There's no reason to believe we can't return, but.
And they already came out. There's a couple guys that came out and said that Rodgers is telling Wood.
Solution of it, and don't let them go for anything under than one.
And you know what, Packer fans? The Bears still suck. So go Pack Go, and good luck to you, Bill and Nick. Their website and their Packer news. Talk to you later.
It's a lot easier to come in and skip doing mop-up duty, but he threw the ball off. He kind of looked like Aaron Rodgers the way he was throwing the ball sidearm and just flicking the wrist and the ball was just jumping out of his hands. Agreed.
Hey everybody, this is Gerhard de Beer, former Green Bay Packer offensive lineman, and you're watching Frozen Tundra Network with Bill the Packer fan and Packer owner Nick. Enjoy.
What's up?
Hey.
Go Pack Go.
Welcome to Frozen Tundra Network.
Welcome. This is the part where Nick would say, "Did you hear Ahman Green say my name?" Little schoolgirl. Nick is not here. We miss Nick. We wait for you, buddy. We got a lot to talk about, guys.
Absolutely.
Yes,
we got. I say we should probably get into the unfortunate loss that we had.
Yeah.
The big
giant collapse that we had in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter collapse across the board.
We had it. Yes, so close, but yes, so far, huh?
This is definitely this is the first time I can say probably in the last 20, 30 years I watched Green Bay snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory.
Well, shouldn't be surprising on that fucking run defense. It shouldn't be surprising that run defense was bad, dude. But Robinson's good, though. Robinson, that fucker was breaking ankles out there, man.
Oh, yeah.
And Lions going to find out this weekend what he's all about.
Oh, yeah. He is legitimate number one back.
Yeah.
This kid, I think, in the next year or two, we're going to be talking about him being the absolute best back in the league.
Well,
he's good.
He's definitely going to be putting his hand in for offensive rookie of the year because if he moves like that, bro, we're going to find out that Detroit's got a decent defense. They're going to be tested. Yeah. They're going to have to deal with the project is behind that dude.
Definitely a test for him, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But that's one of our problems, run defense there. And then the floor, I don't know why he let that off the gas. We're fucking winning the game in the third quarter. In the third quarter, why let the gas? You're fucking running with all three. What are you doing?
Yeah,
wait till you get the field goal range and then fucking start that off. Start fucking doing the run. Fucking let off the gas a little bit. Get into the field goal range.
Yeah, like I was saying in the back chat beforehand, I really think LaFleur is more worried about giving away a game and losing it than he is about going out and winning it.
Well,
I like LaFleur and his scheme and all. It's just I wish he had a little more fire in his belly to go out and say, hey, you know what? We might lose, but I'm going to try and take this sumbitch right now.
Exactly.
Well, you asked me, he already made that mistake because, literally, that was some bad coaching in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And if you ask me, passing on the 52-yard field goal to start the game, that was a bad idea as well.
Oh, yeah, I think that was terrible. Even if the kid misses, let the kid go out there and try.
Everybody told me he didn't have that confidence in him. It's like, what the hell are you doing to a kid? Don't fucking do that. But what I heard was he was actually missing them in pre-warm-up, and he was missing those. So that's why they didn't go for it.
Well, I was going to say, how many times do you hear that the guy was in the pre-game warm-up and drilling them from like 60 yards and misses a 40-yarder?
Yeah.
You can't always go by the pre-warm-up. That's why it's a warm-up and not the game.
The pressure of just being in that moment and that kick could define this kid. We don't know how he needs to be put in that moment. So, oh, looky here. We got a little dumbass Detroit fans chiming in.
Oh, I was going to say, we'll be
You mean
getting
the
to them
second
soon.
place Lions? The same old Lions?
Yes,
always
oh, yeah.
tailing in the second. Always the second.
John, I think you got to tell them who's in first place.
Who's in first place?
They're going to find out themselves this week.
And no, there ain't no fucking tie. You're in second place. Deal with it. Like you always are. Same old Lions.
Although, everybody's facing a lot of injuries in the division. Oh, my God. Everybody beat up.
You heard me in a back chat fucking talking about fucking Watson. I was upset. Fuck, I want to trade this fucking ass. Fucking all this bullshit. Fucking, if you actually look around the league, there's every team's fucking beat up. Every fucking team's
Everybody.
And a lot of hamstring. He's like, what? There's like,
A lot of hamstrings, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, is there something not going on right? Or they put some in the waters, training not the way it's supposed to be?
Yeah, I wonder if these collective bargaining agreements that knock back how intense you could get during training camp is part of the reason of this, is that these guys aren't conditioned quite enough for the start of the season, and then they go full bore.
Okay, all right. The organization could take some of that, but if I'm paying a guy millions of dollars, that fool better not come in not ready and not in shape. They only played this game for so many years. You are paid to come and do a job, and part of the reason why you did your job so well that got you that big paycheck was you was balling out. You can't stop, or you're gone.
So you'll be benched by week 7. You think you'll be benched? Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Mm-hmm.
Fields by week 7.
I'll bet you all fucking be glad when that happens.
Well, I think he's going to be benched right after this next game. I mean, they're not going to put their new quarterback in to get destroyed by Kansas City.
I wouldn't be surprised if they run him till the wheels fall off and get themselves a nice high draft pick again.
When he came out and called his coach underneath the bus, what he said he did, but he did. Which he needed to. He fucking needed to. He needed to say something. And these little Duncan, you got to let him open up the field and let him fucking toss it down the field. Let it be natural. If you don't see it, run. Let him be himself. Let him fucking be, and see what he does. Instead of just make him dunk and trying to make a pocket passer, he's not. Just let the kid be. Fucking open that shit up and let him fucking go. Let's see what the kid's got.
I mean, the young receivers, I mean, those 6 touchdowns, I mean, 2 of them were off of Aaron Jones, but the rest were all off rookies, man. I mean, first year, second year guys. I mean, this is like if Musgrave could have walked straight or catch a ball, he would have had 2 himself. So I mean, bro, that's why I say I think by the end of the season, man, they just need time to work this out. They're getting their gel. They're getting game experience. If this continues the way it goes, man, we're gonna have a very high-powered offense by the end of the season.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking too. Is we're gonna have to suffer through a decent amount of growing pains just because of how young our team is.
And the next 2 games going to say a lot about us, man. I mean, really, it's going to the next 2 games are going to be tough. The 2 best defenses we're playing against so far.
Yeah. I think this will tell us where we are now, but I think we'll start to see an improvement after the bye. Is when that will come in. Of hey,
at least we don't have to worry about the Lions pass rush because they don't got fucking none. Their fucking pass rush sucks.
The only guy I'm worried about on their pass rush, and I'm going to give him legit props, is Hutch. That's the only guy I'm worried about.
Shut him down. The rest of people
looks like he's getting double teamed all game because there's nobody else.
That's just it. That's just it. They were talking about that. And Russell even brought that up on that. He was only being single. One guy was taking him out of the game last week, and Seattle's rushing 4. Our block, well, that's what they're running, but he was one-on-one with everybody all night. They didn't have to double team Hutch. I don't know where that went. The first week he was all over the place. He had like 6 pressures. I mean, he almost had a sack or 2. I mean, he was.
And another thing too, like when we play against them, their fucking secondary is garbage. I told them in the fucking off season that Sutton he's garbage.
If it was garbage before losing CJ, GJ, whatever the hell they losing that dude, that could have really hurt him. I think the bigger loss is the dude in Dallas. They lost their best secondary. What's his name's brother? I can't think of his name.
Trayvon Diggs was who it was.
Diggs, yeah, Diggs. Yeah, Diggs.
Yeah, tore the ACL in practice.
In practice, bro. Done for the year.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Cowboy fans crying. That defense looked that looked like the best defense in the league. Better than the 49ers. Holy frick, bro.
Yeah.
They have it's no joke. If we go play, we got to play.
It's how you finish, man. You know.
I get it.
You started hot, and all of a sudden they get cold.
Bro, we started horrible last year, and by the end of the season, our defense was until we got the Lions game again, which
Lions, you know.
What I really think happened with that game is we walked in saying, "Oh, we're on such a hot streak, and it's the Lions. We'll just steamroll them." To where, hey. You know, they actually came to play for once and kind of shoved it down our throat.
Well, it's going to be different this year. We got a new quarterback. We got a new fucking hungry offense. Yeah. Watson back. Good luck, man.
Oh, yeah. And Goff's going to have a hell of a lot of fun. Because with all these pass rushers we got, I don't think he's going to have much time.
What game were you watching, dumbass? I wish I knew what Facebook put your name up, bro.
Yeah,
it says Facebook user, man.
He's a Lions fan.
Name yourself. Seriously, bro. If he's a Lions fan, he wasn't watching our game. He's just talking shit.
The Falcons are going to end up.
All I heard, we're so deep at pass rushers, and fucking our front line is so deep.
What's up, Lloyd?
Yeah, they look like garbage.
Yeah, no, bro. Everybody laid an egg, and I'm telling you, half the Lions fan base was like jumping ship.
And you know what? We're second in fucking most pressures in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
We're second in most pressures.
And the average isn't even close.
No, the average is like 31 right now.
Yeah, it's like we got double the average, man. That's unbelievable. That's why our defense burned out in the fourth quarter. They were out there too long. It wasn't the right. See, when we played the Bears, there was good spacing in there. We had drives. We sustained drives. You know, we didn't have a lot of 3-and-outs.
Well, that's what happens when you have Aaron Jones available to run the ball.
Yeah.
You can actually take some time off the clock and not Dylan who's sitting there running in the mud. Granted, he showed flashes this game. I will totally give him that he's, you know, kind of looking like the Dylan old for bits here and there.
Bro, he's not
consistent enough.
If you look at both games that he's played, his yards, it's 2.8. It's not even 3 yards an average. I don't care what he did in one game where he started. He got more opportunity. It's not what you do. You got to do something with all your opportunity. Aaron Jones gets the ball in his hands. You are scared.
You got one thing, too, though. That fucking offensive line ain't doing their job, too. So,
losing Jenkins right off the bat and not having Bach right off the bat. I mean, we're at a disadvantage, but I don't make excuses for that. We got other guys. Yes, it was harder, and yes, it was thrown on the guys. I mean, I think the biggest was losing Jenkins because I think if we don't lose him in the first quarter, we're fine.
Yeah. Newman, I don't even think should be on the damn team. That's how much I hate
but there's some reason they keep him around, bro. There's a reason, man.
Because he's got a fuck ton of talent and fucking absolutely no balls. The coaches literally came out and said that this guy's got all this talent and you're just waiting for him to turn it on, but he doesn't have the fire. Granted, I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what the fuck they said. That this guy, he's huge, he's fast, he's strong, but man, he's got little BBs floating in his sack. And I've heard it from a couple of the offensive coaches during the offseason. So it's not like one guy just has it out against him for X, Y, and Z reason. He's massively underperforming what they think he should do.
Hey man, I was just informed the Facebook user Aspels. No wonder he's talking shit. Oh for nothing.
He's talking about being a joke when he haven't won a damn game yet.
We're gonna go on the biggest losing streak. You guys said all that already, man.
We do. Because right now you're in a nice little boxing match with the Bears to the basement.
Yeah, I see us beating the Saints too.
24-10. Yeah, bro. They're right now. They're having their issues too. I watched that game Monday night. They didn't look impressive.
No, I think this is going to be one hell of a close one.
They'll get a couple good down good big plays, and that's it. That's all they keep in their games. A couple of big plays, and that's it.
I want their best defense, though, man. I want their defense to test us, man. I mean, I want to see it. You know, I want to see Love, but they also need to turn Love loose and let him go. Now, you guys, I know they said that it was a.
I don't wear fucking floods like Adam Ranks, though. I don't wear floods like he does.
What the fuck?
You know what Adam Ranks is?
I can't stand Adam Ranks.
You ever see him? He always wears floods. You ever notice he always wears fucking floods? His fucking pants up his knees almost. I'm like, dude, you make all this fucking money and you can't fucking get the right size fucking pants. You know, like, what the fuck? Every time I see him, first thing I notice he's got floods on. His fucking pants legs all the way up to his fucking knees just about.
Yeah.
See, the dumbass shit that he says blocks out whatever he wears. I don't even notice it. All I hear is his dumbass mouth start. As soon as I hear him utter one syllable, I'm waiting to see the next dumbass shit that's going to come out of his mouth because he comes out with some of the most outlandish crap.
Yeah. But, like, using the background, I think Love is going to get his first fucking interception, like you're saying, in this game.
Yeah.
I think he will get his first interception. Would get it out of the way, I guess, you know, but I hope he doesn't. But I'm
thinking with this Satan's defense, somebody comes
Good
up
luck
and
to you too, Rob. These guys are gonna need it, man. You guys are doing some moves. I'm gonna give you Vikings credit, man. Getting Cam Akers, making some moves.
Yeah.
I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, because Madison definitely ain't the guy.
Yeah, no. They quickly forgot Madison. Who? Madison? Who?
He might be a good number 2.
What was it?
Number 2?
Hey, didn't Minnesota put up a video with Madison's dad saying he guarantees he's gonna get.
You know, I'm not counting Vikings out yet. I'm really not. They can really turn that defense around.
No, I'm not saying they can't. I'm not saying they can't.
If they minimize those fucking turnovers and shit, they're gonna be right in it.
Look, they made Swift look like the next coming of Barry Sanders, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, if their defense cannot, their run defense cannot stop a run, the Cardinal, everybody's gonna run on them.
Yeah, but dude, we can't stop the fucking run either, dude. We can't fucking talk, dude.
Hey, it's only one game. Look, and we were holding our own the first half, bro. I'm not. Look, honestly, I think it was bad. It was bad coaching, and it was some bad plays. I mean, look, if Jair catches that pick six hit him in the hand. That was a pick six. That would have been a pick six, bro. He was wide open. He dropped it. What's his name had another one too. That should have been at least a pick.
Walker
That's what I'm saying. The first, I mean, to think that Walker could break 3 tackles and go in again to get it would be saying a lot. But just to him, I mean, those are plays that we need these guys to make. I mean, and look, Walker setting like this incredible a Packer record, 17 tackles in one game. Mm-hmm. That's a Packer record.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Saints running game, tell you the truth.
No, they don't have nobody.
You're going to say everybody's out. Who the fuck's
we got lucky on that. We missed Kamara by a week because, I don't know, he's just like Behan, I think.
Oh, my God.
One thing about it, they have not given up. They only gave up 1 touchdown in the last 2 games. So we're going to put up 3, though. We're going to put up 3, so don't worry about that.
I'm going to stick to that 3, man. 3. Let's go. 3 a week.
Yeah.
Let's set.
Watson back. Oh.
Nobody could say that it's not possible. He did it with less talent twice.
Yeah. Without Aaron Jones and fucking Watson.
With less talent twice, he did it. 3 touchdowns. I'm just gonna say, let's go. That's your goal every week, Love. Go out and get 3 touchdowns, and you're gonna lead us to the championship, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna own the division for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Well, come on. Not many quarterbacks pull off an average of 3 fucking touchdowns a game.
That would be insane, bro. That's insane.
Exactly. Even if he only throws for like 200 yards, who gives a shit?
I know. Well, he only threw for like 170. It wasn't even 200 yards. He had 3 touchdowns, 159 or something. It was a stupid number. I don't want to win like that. I want to win. I want to win better. I want to win with like authority. I want to know that our defense stops them, and then our offense goes and runs. Has a long, That's why we need healthy guys, man.
It's only his second game, so we can let him get those yards a little later on. As long as he's being efficient with this shit, that's all I'm hoping for right now in the beginning. After the bye, then we can start saying, hey, start airing this out a little more and making the game plan more love-centric. But I love the balance we had week 1.
Well, one thing you got to figure, Watson ain't out there. That's why.
The only reason we're not airing it out is because Watson's not there. Yeah. That's the only reason.
Yeah, Wicks, I'm very impressed with.
Yes, but he's supposed to be a deep threat too, but they didn't use him like that. I mean,
Touré's actually showing up too. He's fucking.
Oh yeah, Touré. Yeah. Everybody, look. I was happy to see Reed get not 1 but 2 touchdowns.
Reed looks fucking awesome.
That's how you pop your cherry, bro. Not just 1.
I'm buying his jersey this week. I'm buying his fucking jersey. That's my next jersey. Is Reed.
Because we were talking in the back chat. I was like, we got to trade Watson. Give him a Bach too. He's in the back chat. Give him to the little team.
I'm saying, if Watson ends up getting the Pro Bowl, you should wrap your fucking dick.
I'm not lying. Right now, if I was GM, I would fucking trade Watson for fucking Jonathan Taylor right now. Fuck it, I would. But
I don't think they're going to trade for Taylor and then what are we going to do with the contract Taylor wants? Because he wants a big contract. You know that, right?
So what? Fucking pay guy.
We're going to lose. We're going to give up. You're going to give up Jones?
No,
that's who we'd have to give up.
Dude, we got 2 fucking side by side. Fucking get rid of Dillon. You got Jones and fucking Taylor. Holy!
I like our look. The only reason Emmanuel didn't get more time, Wilson, because that dude can't pass block.
Yeah,
he can't protect the quarterback. Yeah, otherwise, he's going to get more time, bro. He's a rookie. He's got these guys got to get that stuff down. That in this kind of offense, that pass blocking is like a big part of the run game for the Packers. You got to be able to pass block, bro. I mean, how many times we see Aaron Jones get knocked on his ass, but he made the block?
Oh, yeah. Hey, he might not have the weight behind him, but he sure got the damn heart.
Bro, he gets. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to slow that guy down. You're supposed to stop that pass rush and give your quarterback an option to go left or right. Putting a body between.
Or you're gonna be like Montgomery and get run over.
Yeah. Right, or run away
like a pancake, like fucking. That was fucking awesome.
You say Montgomery, I know who you're talking about, but my mind still automatically goes to Ty.
No, yeah.
I actually liked him when he was playing with us.
I liked him until he did listen to the coach, bro. I liked him until he cost us a game.
Yeah.
Because that really, dude, just take the knee, like they fucking told you, bro. Take the fucking knee.
That one really pissed me off too. He seemed to be somebody that did nothing but get in their own way.
Who's that cornerback? Who's that cornerback that never listened either? What's his name? That little rookie mother. I mean, that's why I can't remember his name. He wasn't here that long.
Yeah. Was it Josh Jones? Or was it the cornerback before him, the one that came in with Demarius Randall?
Yes. Demarius Randall, too. Fuck, bro.
I think we massively played him wrong. I think he should have been a safety instead of a corner. I think if we would have put him in a safety in our scheme, he'd have thrived like crazy.
Talking about safeties, fucking Savage has actually been fucking playing pretty damn good past 2 games.
Rudy Ford needs to fucking get some less.
He's been good.
How's Rudy Ford out there? I mean, that guy at least cost us 2 plays last week.
I was going to say, Ford, I think the whole reason he's there is because of his big play potential.
And he's a good tackler.
Yeah, he's a good tackler, and he can snag that ball out of the air.
Easy, though. In coverage, he gets burned easy, though, man.
Is it just an experience of him not starting, of why he's getting blown out? Or can the dude
he showed flashes that he could cover when we got him last year, but
what about that Jonathan? Johnson, get Johnson in there and see what the fuck he can do.
Yeah, man. He had one good play. That was it. They need to give him more time. I agree.
Yeah, get Johnson in there.
I think they're still playing with the defense too, but they got to stop going to zone so much. Like you said, when they sit. I mean, we literally laid back and went into zone, and then that was it for. Everything over the middle, everything short mediary was wide open to them.
Yeah, I can't stand this zone crap for our team.
They gotta get Valentine involved too. They gotta get him in there. Fucking Valentine. That fucker, he gives us some interceptions, man. He's fucking ball hog, man.
Well, we got some work to do. There's no doubt, man. It's only 2 weeks in, and we all got. I mean, yeah, it was the Bears, but look, man, I don't think the Bears played a weak game. They came at us with everything they had. The first half, it was a tight game, bro. I'm like, how am I going to get my 30 points? I was calling for a 37-10 win. I go, I'm not even close in points. And then finally,
Well, I mean, it's like, all off season. I mean, they spent all that money, all that draft capital, and all this shit, talking all big, we're going to be a totally different team. They come out and they lay a fucking egg.
And I was close
last year.
Yeah, I expected them to honestly play us a hell of a lot better than they did. I thought that the game against us was going to be their best game of the year. That's what I honestly thought.
So far, it is. But still, man, bro, these.
How many wins do you think they squeak out, especially with all the distractions going on in Chicagoland?
How do you not put your GM, who this was his idea to fire sale, get all this money, make all those draft moves? They could have got the number one quarterback this year and have him play and start.
They're going to squeak out at least 7 wins. You know why? Because they're going to bench fucking Fields in a few weeks, and they're going to put in fucking what's his backup, that Bingard, whatever his name is.
The new guy they got?
Yeah, they're going to put him in there, and he's going to ball out, man.
Oh, my God. That'd be absolutely terrible. If he comes in, lights it up,
yes,
Justin Fields is going to feel like the biggest shithead in the league at that point. He might as well make the full switch to running back then. Because if he does, I think he'd stay in the league.
Be like a hill. Fucking that's another guy we got. That's another guy we got slowed down fucking this weekend. Fucking Hill.
Oh my God, I forgot.
They're convinced now. Bear fans are convinced that it's the coaching staff. They're putting up. I mean, I've seen them putting up stuff on Trubisky saying, "Look, we ruined this guy too. He could have been better for us here." I mean. Yeah. I agree. You guys don't know how to. But that's on your fucking general manager, bro. He fired everybody. They gave him full cart to do whatever the hell he wanted to make this. He should have found a quarterback or a coach who can whisper in the ear of the quarterback and make him good. It's not like Fields don't have the talent. I mean, it's there, but he don't have the mentality. He don't have the smarts to read a defense.
What it is NFL's too fast for him, man. I can just see.
Well, and that's what I mean. He needs someone to break it down for him and show him.
And could it just be that he was not coached properly when he first came in? That's why he's not processing this stuff right.
Is he on his second head coach or his third head or his second, right? Yeah. So 2 coaches in 3 years. That sucks.
Mm-hmm. If he could ever turn it on, I think he'd be absolutely terrifying to have to play. But that's a big giant if.
There'll be fucking receivers wide open. He ain't throwing them the ball. Something that's fucking brain tells him.
No, it's on him, bro. Like I said, all anybody that's any good shows a flash of something. They show like that the light bulb, is they don't do the same shit over and over again. His problem is as soon as he breaks down, he runs.
Yeah. And he holds on the ball too long. He's taking unnecessary sacks. What are you doing?
He's very indecisive. I don't think they've really taught him well.
You see the fear in his face.
Yeah, if we're running this play and they're running this defense, this is what should happen and this is what you should do. I think it's more, hey, this is the play that we're going to run, and it don't matter the defense they're going to call. Our play's just going to beat them because of our talent.
Yeah, but
when this kid's sitting here wondering, what the hell am I supposed to do now?
Well, they're doing it smart, though.
They've taken away what the play's supposed to be so many times, he don't even trust in the plays anymore is what I think it is.
They're running scared, Lloyd.
Yeah, they're running scared. I'm just wondering if they're still looking for that $100,000 worth of fucking lawnmower equipment, lawn equipment.
They can't. Their field won't be ready this week.
Yeah, camp preparation for the field.
I was going to say, is that field ever ready?
Yeah.
I remember that used to be one of the worst fields to play on.
Oh yeah, all the injuries we used to get playing there.
Yeah, but
Oh,
so how do you see this game pulling out with the Saints?
I think it's going to be a tight game all the way, just like this was. I think we're going to go back and forth. I think we're going to the lead's going to go back and forth like 3 or 4 times before we get to the fourth quarter, and it's going to be the last team holding the ball. I think their defense is going to keep us in it just enough, or keep us out of it from running away from them, and I think our defense is going to keep them from running away from us, and it's just going to be back and forth.
Yeah, I think if Aaron Jones can go,
that's what we heard.
That this is going to end up being one where we barely stay ahead of them, but we stay ahead of them the whole time. If we can get out to that early lead and coast it the whole way, I think that's honestly our best chance. Because if it's just back and forth, I think the inexperience is going to come out again to where it's, hey, I got to put and do all this extra to help us get this score because they just got one, and they're going to do a little too much. I
hope we just open it up.
I'm more worried about.
I hope we just open it up and blow them out the first half. So we got to sit Jones and Watson, and we got to sit these guys the second half because we're up like 40-0. It's opening week, bro. It's opening week in Green Bay. I hate these late season openers. You know, we're like third game in, third week in.
Your bubble, man, but Saints got a pretty good defense. So
I know, bro. I'm just saying it would be nice, bro.
Yeah, but I think we'll be all right. I think, tell you the truth, I think their defense is good, but it's not going to be able to hold our offense down, especially with Watson back. I mean, no, we're going to be scoring, and yeah, they only had one. They allowed one fucking touchdown in the last 2 games, which I'm pretty sure we're going to get 2 or if not 3. I'm pretty sure we will.
I'm saying Watson's getting 2 if he starts. If he's back, he's getting 2. He's got to catch up. He's got to catch up with everybody.
If he is fully healthy, I can see him taking this game right over. But we have to worry about we're going to have Lattimore on him, and we all know he's no slouch.
Yeah, but one thing about it, they'll put him in slants and shit like that. They'll fucking move him around.
But can't Lattimore run pretty decent too?
Yeah.
He's not like a world beater,
really
but he's pretty decent.
Good. I think, yeah. But, next guy, like Dobbs, he's got to step it up. Reed, fucking, you can't cover them all, man. Wicks, fucking, who you gonna cover, man?
Yeah.
They're all good. They're all been fucking.
Strap City's definitely going to get tested, man. They got a lot of big bodies that could catch the ball, though, man.
Yeah.
Strap City's going to get a test.
Well, hopefully week 5 we get Stokes back so we can have Strap City.
Yeah, but hey, look.
I'm not even worried about that. I want to see Valentine more, tell you the truth. Stokes, we can save him towards the end of the season more. I want to see that Valentine.
Yeah, Valentine was good, but I honestly, as much as Valentine did great in the preseason, I like Nixon is our slot guy way better.
Yeah.
He took that one ball 9 yards deep out of the. He took that one ball 9 yards deep out of the end zone. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
With how freaking talented he is returning them, you don't worry too much about him taking one that deep. Let me rephrase that.
They put that rule out there for the 25 rule. The only thing that I've seen that's doing is making these guys take it out of the end zone. Because if they're not kicking it out of the end zone, these guys are going to bring it out. If it stays in the end zone, or they're going to probably run it. They're going to try to run it.
Because you had for a couple of years there, once the 25 rule got put in, of guys, even if it was a fucking half yard deep, screw it, I'm just going to take a knee. So I think the kickoff coverage teams were getting more lax, and guys were starting to see that, hey, even if it's back against the outside border, we might as well try it because nobody's giving too much effort.
We got that rookie punter. He's actually 5th in fucking punting.
Yeah.
Like, wow,
I am shocked because I liked Pat O'Donnell as our punter.
Yeah,
and for this kid to fucking beat him out, that says a lot.
Yeah.
And not just beat him out so good that they cut the dude. Okay, you know, we don't need you no more.
You know?
Man, that's the type of confidence I want to see in the damn kicker.
But our kicker actually has been doing pretty good. It's just
that's what I'm saying.
Our damn fucking coaches got to get more confidence in him when he do the 56-yarders. Fucking let the kid fucking try. If he misses, so fucking what?
Exactly. Give this kid some experience. I don't think him missing some 54, 56-yard field goal is going to hurt his fucking pride all that much. It's going to be, oh, well, next time, instead of doing this, I got to do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the only way this kid's going to be better or get any better is if we let him go out and try this shit.
Exactly.
Not everybody is like Mason early in his career where he's just knocking them through left, right, and blindfolding.
Yeah, but Crosby too had bad fucking times too. Fucking 5 missed field goals in one game against the Lions.
Well, that was in the middle of his career.
I definitely got mixed feelings when it comes to Crosby.
That I think was from us keep screwing with his holder and then his snapper.
But he won us a lot of games, man.
That's what I'm saying. When Crosby was on the field, I always felt like he was going to make it. Not that we had a chance, that he was going to make it.
But you can see the last couple of years that his leg was getting less powerful, and you couldn't hit the longer ones.
Oh yeah. Crosby, under 50, I would trust him. Over 50, now. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want the game to ride on that. Just because he's a little bit off with it.
How's it going, Rob?
What's up?
Hey, had to mess with you guys a little bit earlier and everything. You guys took it in stride, though. That's awesome.
Okay, it's all fun.
I'm kind of out in parts unknown right now. You know how the job goes, so.
What do you think about your Vikings this week against the Chargers?
Oh, I think we will actually win this one. It's going to be a shootout, but man, I'm telling you what, if it wasn't for them damn 3 turnovers in the first game, the 4 turnovers in this last game, we'd be 2-0. You know, I'm really just disappointed about. Well, and the thing of it is, we know our run game sucks and our run defense sucks. But there's ways around that shit. You know, I think the North is still wide open. I'm looking real forward to our matchups, but shit, we ain't playing until later in the year. So.
Yeah, it's not until damn near the end of the season.
It would be stupid to say the North isn't. It's literally 2-6 for the fucking record in the North.
I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm not coming.
It's 2-6, literally 2-6, bro. That's it.
Anybody gets a win this weekend, it can shift the.
Yeah, it's gonna do exactly.
Oh yeah. If the top 2 teams lose and the bottom 2 win, we're all sitting there tied.
Yeah, if the Bears got their head up your ass and fucking put in a different quarterback, they might be in the mix, but that ain't gonna happen.
Oh my God,
bro!
Dorn, you never cease to amaze me. You never cease to amaze me, Dorn.
The Bears seem like they could take Mahomes right now, not when he was drafted, right now, and still fuck it up somehow.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we've heard that already.
The funniest storyline of the entire year is the Bears, though. I've never seen a team implode on so many levels. I mean, like every level.
I'm sitting there the other day just watching all this shit come out. Like, what else is going to happen to this franchise? What's next? Is it going to come out there that the McCaskies have been freaking giving money to terrorists or some shit, so the organization's getting taken away from them?
Careful what you say. We're live, man.
Yeah, and then some thieves managed to break into Soldier Field and trailer off $100,000 worth of their field equipment today. How does that happen?
Yeah,
look, they got so much shit going on right now. No one's watching the back door.
Yeah, you have $1 billion franchise, and you apparently hired what, 1 security guard?
I don't know.
So is it in the porta potty taking his shit.
Nah, when they raided Hallis Hall the day before, they broke a lock, so there was a lock broke off the back door. It was something, man. Who rated? I mean, dude, when I saw the report, they rated Hallis Hall. I was just like, for what? What did Fields do now?
I was like, yeah. So the Chicago Bears have officially lost all of their landscaping equipment, their yard keeping equipment. I'm like, what does that hurt? The place is a dump every time we play there, anyways.
Hey, at least somebody scored there.
They scored for sure.
Man, that
That's
really
awesome.
sucks, though. How would you like to be the GM of the Bears and you just all of a sudden got $100,000 debit
Oh man.
on your yearly plan? Man, I hope insurance covers it for him. But bam.
He's already shown he don't know how to manage that money correctly.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
man, he spent all that
right.
dough and they got to sit to show for it. Another 3-win season.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
guys
they
like
went
my
out to
meme
all
about Justin Fields? I put one up in the NFL huddle or NFC North, the huddle of the group. It was you have to beat the Vikings or go to outer space, and then it was a picture of Justin Fields in a NASA.
Yeah. I saw that. He's off to outer space.
That's a good one.
He's not, man. It's sad, bro. It's sad.
Yeah, it is sad because the North is a proud division. We're the black and blue division. We're
Black
the ones
and
that
blue.
put the name on hitting hard and playing that hard-nosed football, and the Bears just ain't there this year.
No. I was expecting a lot more out of him that first week. I was like, man, maybe Justin Fields would have turned around. He looked like he didn't turn around. He looked like he even got worse.
Yeah.
He just did like a deer in the headlights. I was like, dude, what the hell?
It does. He does look worse than last year. I mean,
And when you look at it, though, it's almost like and he might have a point. I shouldn't even say this because people are going to take this and run with it because we're on live video, but I think he's being overcoached. I mean, he's not seeing the defenses. He's not reading the defense. He's not going through his progressions. I think he's being coached as to where he wants to be a 3-5 step backup quarterback and then launch a pass. That's not him. He's not ever going to be him. That wasn't him in Ohio State. He is not seeing the defense and he's not going through his progressions. They need to cut him loose and let it, if they're going to have any kind of chance, they have to let him play his game.
Put him back in the shotgun, spread everything out in front of him, let him make these quick reads or go.
Yeah, stop trying to put him on stop. So they're trying to work the mechanics of it with the drops and the passing game, and then what kind of formations they're in, whether they're in a 12 offense, 21 offense, whatever. They're trying to get real technical with him. He's not there. They need to let him they need to let him ad lib is what if they're going to win games, they have to let him ad lib. They're trying to make him a professional NFL quarterback. That's not going to happen right now.
No.
Oh yeah, I don't see it either. I think for them to have any chance of turning him around, I think they massively have to drip feed him.
You can see a difference from Jordan Love
and give him just these small, easy reads of, hey, X here, bang, we're gonna hit Y over here, and just go.
Yeah, and Dorn, I called you guys to just stomp the Bears on week 1. So I actually went to the game. So when I got back out and got back to the tailgate lot, the game was finishing up. That didn't surprise me a damn bit. Not one damn bit. I figured you guys would walk all over them guys, and you did. Love looked great. What do you guys think about Watson? You get him back and everything. That's a huge added weapon. Dobbs has filled in decent. He's got 2 touchdowns on the year now so far. What's that?
Reed got 2. Reed.
Yeah, he's saying Reed got 2 also.
And then the rookie Reed has a couple and everything. Are you guys satisfied with what you got going on O-line wise and offensive production, or what are you looking at when you actually get into some of the tougher teams? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we ran the gauntlet in Philly. I'm so pissed off about the turnovers. I think we almost might have won that if we hadn't given the ball 4 times. you guys are going to end up facing some tough defenses too this year and everything. When it gets into it, are you guys satisfied with what you got, or what are you looking to see as the Packers, I guess, moving forward when you start facing some tougher teams?
Well, I think our offense can be just fine. I mean, when we had Watson out and Aaron Jones out, and we still put up 3 touchdowns and put a lot of points on, up. And now we're getting those guys back, and we start getting them, get them molded and get everything in sequence. We're gonna make rookie mistakes. We're young. We're very young, but you can see each game we're getting better. We're getting better and better in each game. You can tell already.
I expect.
But Love, he goofed up. I mean, right on there when he was supposed to go on a 4th and 1, and he was going to snap the ball. He gave up the wrong cadence, and so nobody went. And that's when he looked like he was drunk. Myers is supposed to snap the ball, and they're supposed, he was supposed to
look at the line and make the call.
He got totally off balance on that, and I mean, it was funny looking at it, but it's what you're going to have with first-time players and getting the communication down, the plays down, and everything. And I get it.
But like our offensive line, though, we're banged up right now at offensive line. Well, back there, he's in and out. We don't know what's going on with him yet. And Jenkins, he went down. He should be out. He might be out there 3 weeks at least.
Yeah, they're saying weeks for him, like 3 weeks.
Missing Elgin Jenkins is going to be actually huge for you guys. That's not a good. That's not something anybody would want to be in.
Well, I think we're going to do. We got Rasheed Walker. He's been really good in our camp. He's been actually doing really good. Mm-hmm. So between him and we got other backups that fit in just fine for now.
It just sucks going into our depth so early.
I know, that's the thing. We got Yash yet. We got Yash. He's a pretty good backup. Yash is a really solid backup. Walker's a good solid backup. Everybody just got to step their game up. I mean, you get next man up.
Unfortunately,
talk to me about Luke Musgrave. I've got some holes on some of my fantasy leagues. What are you guys thinking, Luke Musgrave?
Musgrave is going to be one hell of a talent.
He's solid.
He's showing major flashes.
He should have had 2 touchdowns week 1, man.
Hey, it's the kid's first time in the NFL, getting a little nervous, and I think that's just what it is the nerves are getting the best of him right now.
And during the preseason,
I think he's going to be great. Well,
they ran a lot of plays to the tight end. We're bringing the tight end position back in Green Bay. The only reason we haven't been able to do it is quite as much. I mean, the first game was great, but last week, I mean, honestly, not having a deep threat, not having somebody that can, push the defense back a little bit, they're sitting right in that zone where you want to throw to your tight end. I mean, it kind of takes we're not having that deep threat doesn't, it's not allowing us to get that, and especially not having Aaron Jones last week. I mean, there's like, Dylan wasn't doing it. I mean, he couldn't get a first down on 3 straight runs. He couldn't even get a first down. And he got 8 yards on the very first carry. He got 8 yards on the first one.
I ran A.J. Dillon on 2 fantasy leagues, and I was actually shocked.
Me too.
That he didn't get more than what he did.
Yeah, that was horrible.
But it's kind of it's the same thing in Minnesota. Madison, and granted, they were keying for him in the first game, and then Philly's defense, Jesus criminy, with most of the Georgia Bulldogs on that defense, we weren't. I don't care who it was. We weren't getting yards against them, and they had to try and get inventive with it and everything. But it seems to be a theme that everybody's going running back by committee, and if you don't have that 1-2 punch with that change of pace back, it hurts you, right? Because AJ Dillon is the dude. When you don't have an Aaron Jones to complement your AJ Dillon, it hurts. And when we don't have that complementary, and we didn't have it with anybody that we put in. We picked up Cam Akers. My expectations.
I think that's it.
My expectations are as low as possible with that. But if it ends up being in 5-6 weeks as to where it becomes a 1-2 punch, maybe. I don't know.
But I just want to know what Cam Akers' story is. Why is he's a starter at the beginning of both seasons, both these last 2 seasons, and they go away from him? Why?
I am still looking for that. I'm trying to find. I mean, he was on the goddamn Super Bowl team. You know, I mean,
yeah, that's what I mean. I don't understand it.
I'm trying to figure that out too. I haven't found nothing.
Just like Goff with his wife, whatever, with McVay's wife.
So that's what those jokes are online is trying to hit on McVay's wife, and he's like, yeah, everybody wants to tap that dude. Grow up, I think that's online jokes. I don't know if there's anything like serious behind that.
I can see
it's funny though. I mean, it's all over Twitter and everything. I mean, you look at it, it's funny, but I don't know if there's anything serious behind that.
I was expecting the Rams to beat. I mean, they started out actually pretty hot. It's like, holy shit, they're actually playing pretty good right now. And it was like I was expecting them to play that worse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone expected them to be like that. Yeah.
And they play Monday night. I think who the hell they play? They play God, who the fuck do they play Monday night?
They said he's a knucklehead.
So Lloyd Spinner says his cousin's a Ram fan, probably a super fan, and says he's a knucklehead. Well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Cam Akers there has a big mouth behind the scenes, and that's why he ends up getting his role reduced.
Or maybe he just got a...
The reason why he's up there sitting in Minnesota right now is because off that Super Bowl winning team, he's one of KOC's guys, and they're going to take a chance on him and blah, blah, blah. And, you know how that goes.
I mean, on a good day, he's probably better than Madison.
Yeah, it only cost you a sixth-round pick. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, you got him cheap.
And even then, they only just swapped him.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we got him for less than what a bag of footballs is going to cost. So, I mean, if he can be the change of pace guy, so Madison is very much a north and south runner, a bigger guy than Cook. He's our north and south guy. The problem is we can't run north and south because our offensive line is in shambles. And you've seen that we ended up picking up Dalton Reisner and everything to try to help out at guard. And Dalton Reisner can play left guard, right guard. I think Ezra Cleveland's done okay this year. Ed Ingram, man, I would be fine if that guy didn't play another snap for us. But if you want that speed guy, that change of pace back, if you want the guy that's going to take the handoff and hit the outside edges and everything, that's probably not Madison. And the thing that fucked us up was Keenan Nwangwu, our Iowa State pick here a couple of years ago, and really stellar, special teams guy, especially on kick returns. He's had several kick returns touchdowns. He's on IR, probably not coming back to week 6. And I think they found a guy that they think can do that in Cam Akers. That can hit the edge and get positive yardage, that way until we get Nwangwu back and whatever. And Ty Chandler is just, to be honest, I mean, he's a preseason hero. He hasn't been the guy. But our offensive line is so goddamn bad right now. It's hard to judge off of those things. But, we'll see once what happens. I want to give it about 3-4 weeks before I really judge whether this was a good move or not, like with anything. But, what do y'all think about the Lions now? Because I did pick them to actually win the division this year. Look great against Kansas City and then stumbled against the Seahawks. They're not inhuman. It's not like teams can't beat.
Look,
they have a lot of talent.
I talk to those guys every morning.
I think it's exploitable.
Yeah.
We talked to those guys every morning, and they were so high on all their depth and everything. And literally, week 2 is over. They're talking like all their depth is gone. Like they got so beat up in that Seahawks game, they lost everything. They lost it. Well, I mean, losing your probably your best secondary guys is not very. Losing Gardner is
CJ Gardner Johnson.
Yeah. That's gonna suck. That's gonna good. And then Houston too. What happened to Houston? What happened to Houston?
Decker.
Who?
Decker, their fucking offensive lineman. Decker, and then Vialia or whatever his name is. He's another offensive lineman. He's another damn good one that they lost.
Yeah, but something happened to Houston too. I mean, they took a lot of injuries last year.
Houston's out 6 to 8 weeks. He got a fractured ankle.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They lost a lot of their depth, a lot of their starters, a lot of their pressure guys, and they're like, well, now our other guys got to step up. This is where, yes, you're not supposed to be testing your depth this early, especially week 2 and week 3. Holy shit!
6 days for Houston is 6 days for Houston is the optimal. I mean, the top end projection. You know, if he has any setbacks or whatever, that could be even
that's what I mean. Yeah,
guys.
It could be serious for that guy. He could be. They're just not saying it could be season ending.
No, he's at 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
He's at 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks.
We'll see.
But right now
I gotta jump off of here in a bit. But the one thing I gotta say, we have a brutal schedule coming up, and So far, I thought we'd beat Tampa Bay. I figured we'd lose to the Eagles. That, you know, we're sitting here at 0-2, the dreaded 0-2 hole. You know, you guys already know what the percentages of teams making the playoffs with an 0-2 hole and everything. I think we will put together a decent win streak once we get out of stuff. But god dang, we got some hard games coming up. The Chiefs coming up. We've got all kinds of stuff. I think you guys have a little more of a favorable schedule. What do you see happening by about the time week 10, week 12 rolls around?
What week we play you guys? Week 10?
Yeah, right around that time. It might be to see who. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying that, because it might be who dogs who or whatever in the second play. I still think the Lions will probably front run. But
same old Lions. Same old Lions.
Injuries will always have a say on things, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't try not to be a homer or anything. I think week 10 we'll still be in the first in the division. I think our offense is going to get better and better, especially with Watson and everything back. As long as we can stay somewhat healthy.
We got to stay healthy, man. That's the thing. There's so many injuries happening everywhere.
Every team, I've seen a report of every fucking team. Every team's is pretty banged up right now.
Everybody's banged up.
Yeah.
Everybody's banged up.
When you start playing tougher teams, though, John, when you start playing tougher teams that are going to bring a lot more defense, a lot more offense to the table, are you confident in Jordan Love and the guys that you got pass catching, and then with A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones, are you confident you're going to hang in there?
Yeah. I mean, tomorrow Sunday will be a test with Seahawks. I mean, with the Saints. They got a pretty good defense, so we should have a good test right there. I mean,
do you guys think the Saints will come in and get an L, or you guys expecting a win out of this?
I expect to win.
Yeah, we're expecting to win. We think it's going to be
home opener, man. Home opener. You don't want to lose your home opener.
Yeah. We'll have Watson and Jones. We should have Watson and Jones. We should pretty much have most of the guys back. So
it sucks we got a late home opener 3 weeks in, but it is what it is. And the next look, we got the Lions 4 days after we play the Saints. Yeah. I mean, literally Thursday night game.
It's going to be a hell of a lot harder.
And they're both I thank God they're both at home, and we got guys coming back healthy at the right time. If we could get through the Saints game, pretty well, I think we got real good. We're going to lay the smackdown on the little kiddies.
We should be somewhat healthy then.
You guys got a nice little stretch coming up, but so hey, I got to go. I
think it's popping up.
Yeah. Good luck on the season, and hope to see you guys sometime soon, man.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
All right, have a good one.
Well, shit.
I think we're going to stomp those Lions next week, Thursday. I'll tell you that. We're going to stomp the living shit right now.
Oh, yeah. From what I've seen from the Lions so far, I think they've slightly regressed. Granted,
no, they did.
I still think they're a good team.
Yeah.
I just don't think they're as good as they were at the end of last year.
They're pointed in the right direction, and they got the tools that actually give us a good fight. I mean, but part of the reasons they swept us is because we laid down on some shit too. So, it's a different team. It's a different mentality. It's these rookies these first and second year guys aren't told they're supposed to not be good. They're all just doing their best and showing out, doing what they're supposed to do. look, Reed took a beating in that first game against the Bears.
Yeah.
I mean, he took a shot. He took the worst shot, and he was the only guy that wasn't on the IR, which was amazing to me. If that guy could take that kind of punishment and play like that, and then come back and get 2 touchdowns the next week,
yeah, when I saw him come down like that, I was thinking, oh, God, you're telling me he's going to be done now. And then find out he's just got cramps.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Bro,
you
it
got
looked
hammered
terrible.
and you just got some cramps. So the hit didn't even do it to you. Your own body did.
All I kept thinking was, here we're going to hear Lions fans go, thank you, Packer fans, for Branch. Look, already Reed got 2 touchdowns to Branch's 1. I'm sorry. We got the better of the 2 deals already.
That's what I was about to say. They can keep thanking us while Reed's scoring a touchdown on Branch.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, now that Branch is probably going to be their top guy, he's going to be on Watson at that point or not. That's the reason Reed's getting so much. Reed's got like the second or third guy covering him. That's why he's getting so much. He's getting it easy, bro. And he's gonna until when he hits about his 10th touchdown, defenses are going to start worrying about him.
Yeah. Well, they got the other guy too, Walker, that safety Walker. He gets the playing time too. But I don't really care for him either, to tell you the truth. So I'm not worried about that.
Look, it's hard to cover a wide receiver. I don't care what you say. If you got a decent wide receiver, that's what makes Amon-Ra so good, bro. He runs Chris routes and he gets open. He gets away from the guy, and that's it.
Brown right now, he doesn't have turf toe, but he does. He bucked up his toe. His toe is pretty bad right now.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
He's gonna wear steel toe on. He's gonna try to go on it, but it's still painful. So he's not gonna be cut and everything else like he's used to, man. Now with that toe like that.
That's tough going against Atlanta. They got a good D, man. They fucking played us tough, bro. Fuck.
Raymond, I think it was Raymond, the receiver, he's actually doing pretty good this year. I was like, wow, I was kind of impressed with him. He's doing his other deep balls,
Yeah.
So you gotta watch for that guy,
We just got to play our game, man. And look, the reason we had a collapse on the defense, I mean, we had a total collapse on everything in the fourth quarter. I'm sorry. We gave up 12 points. I mean, we went into the fourth quarter with a 12-point lead, and we gave it away. I mean,
well, some of that's coaching, and some of that's most of our defense, man.
Yeah. And we got to play, and that's
stop the run. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, and they got to spend. He's got to spread it out where we don't tire our defense down, man. I mean, we can't be. We got to get some solid drive, and not having Jones, we didn't keep drives going. Yeah. That first game against the Bears, we were like what 9 out of 11 third downs. I mean, we weren't stopping. We were moving the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be a big difference. We had Watson and fucking Jones. It would be a big difference. But we did what we did. I mean, we still could have won it without them. We could have. But just our defense fucking couldn't stop the run. Fucking Robinson out there fucking breaking ankles, man. That fucking dude would stop, shift, fucking boom.
Yeah, that's what I really think this was more of Robinson just being an absolute stud at running back and forcing the run defense to be so bad. I don't think any other back's going to do that to us this year.
We went full bore. Fucking, we should, that'd be so aggressive because you're too aggressive. You overrun your gap. You overrun it. You overrun it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't stop on a dime more. I mean, he Savage. He fucking burned him so hard, man. I thought Savage was gonna bust his ankles, man.
Oh yeah.
He broke a lot of guys' ankles, man. Yeah. I mean,
Alexander too. Alexander looks silly.
But look, if we kick that field goal, if Alexander takes that, if he catches the pick six, I mean, it's going to be wide open. There's nobody there. It's a 70-yard pick. It's a 70-yard pick, bro. It's going the other direction.
And I think that's why he dropped it. Is he thought, "Holy shit!"
Bro, he was looking at the
rep to me, and damn it.
We dropped 2 picks. I mean, there was a lot of opportunities we left out there that wouldn't have made the fourth quarter even give a fuck. But it didn't happen like that, and that's why you got to make every play when it's there in front of you. You got to make that play. You got to do it. That's what you get paid to do. Jair with all his hoopla and everything, Strap City. I would certainly, throw that. I could show you the first game how you missed a dead-on sack for Fields. You should have had him, and he made you look foolish. And then last week you missed a wide open hit. I mean, it was like you're on his team. He threw it right at you, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you could make the case that that's two that you should have made after all your cocky talk. I'm sorry, that's the kind of shit I expect you to make. That's what's going to, turn the game around. That's what's going to change momentum.
It's one thing about everybody blames everything on Barry. Is it really Barry or is it the players not executing the fucking play?
Yeah, no, some of it's the players.
Yeah, some of it is, but I think the majority is Barry and how he's calling these defenses.
Anytime he calls that goddamn Steve is real, yeah. He's out in the morning. Shit, I lost my concept what we were talking about. That's one too many dupes.
What's up, guys?
What's happening, man?
What's up, man?
Oh, not much.
So, what did you think about last week's game?
You want the truth?
Yeah, let's hear it, bro. No, lie to us. Are you the guy that faced NFL scripted? Is this the guy that faced NFL scripted? I want to hear this.
Yes.
All right, go. Lay it out us, man.
Well, it's like this. I'm sure all of us in our life we played football.
Mm-hmm.
And when I would see any running back, any guy with the ball run the ball, I see these one-arm tackles out there. And I'm like, really? I mean, but the thing is, these guys are trained heavily to tackle. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Really? I mean,
I agree with you on that, bro. There's some poor-ass tackling this year already.
Well, you know what? Let me go off the line here. Just like a Jets-Buffalo game, okay? These Jets fans are crying. They won a game in overtime. They had 4 turnovers. 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
They should have molly-whopped the Bills' ass, and they didn't. And they went on a political punt return. When I saw the punter who thought it was two-hand touch, I tagged you. You're down back here. I'm like, really? See, this is the only thing I love football. I love my Packers. I love it, but I'm sorry that when I see these because I played, and I'm like, come on, guys. You guys are trained to tackle, and I see these arms going out and whatever. Like, it just makes
How many millions did we pay Jair? How many millions?
Oh, God.
And he had Fields dead to rights, bro. He had him dead to rights and should have been a sack, bro.
Well, not just that, but the interception.
The interception last week, I know, bro. That's a pick six. That's a 70-yard pick six.
And I'm like, was he supposed to intercept that or not?
Fuck yeah, he was.
But that's just my theory. I mean, I love you guys. I love these chats. I love going on there with Russell.
Yep.
In the morning, those guys are good.
Whatever, and you guys, and whatever, and like I said, Robert, you remind me of, like I said, you could be the Dusty Rhodes, and John Dorn could be the Magnum TA.
I'll take Dusty Rhodes. I love Dusty Rhodes, man.
Okay? And those guys, they were like the Four Horsemen, and I love them. When they go, hey, John, be real. Was that you with that bogus account?
That was, dude. That was totally him. That was totally. The other day, John Dorn, remember when what was that name of that? You had a great name on it, too. It was hilarious. Those guys knew it was you just because you said Fool's Gold.
Infernal
Infernal Blood, yeah.
Bro, that was hilarious.
I was laughing my ass
Well,
off.
actually, what happened was my son used my computer to go on some one of his class things for whatever.
So you used your son's account? That's awesome.
Well, he never took it out, and I'm still it's still his. So every time I go on YouTube, I'm already logged into his whatever. So when I go on YouTube and Russ's things on there, I go on there and I talk underneath my fucking or comment underneath my son's thing.
Now let me ask you guys this: are they going to play this week? I mean, I'm hearing Jones and Watson is supposed to play this week.
Yeah, full compliment, bro. We're going to have our deep threat out there finally.
Because, I mean, I'm hoping. Now, I don't think that game's going to be televised in my area. So I'll just have to watch.
Where are you at, man? What area are you in?
I'm in West Virginia.
Dude, he was in a lot of areas.
I was gonna say, I think it might be because it's covered in most of the country.
Bro, I'm in one of these groups where somebody posts like the coverage every week of where they show the country, and then this is where the Packer game is, and this is where, and it's in most of the country, bro. It's only like in, like in the bottom half of Texas. I was like, man, I'm just above the line.
Now, where are you at in Texas?
I'm in Hurst, Texas. I'm right by DF. I'm literally probably 10 minutes from DFW.
Oh, okay, because I was down there back in 05, 06. I was in the Texarkana Hooks area.
Yeah, that's a little further east of
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's funny. You're in Texas and how.
Right. Look, I'm a third generation Packer backer, and my first 30 years I lived in Chicago. I went to school in the 70s and the 80s, bro. I mean, literally, I was in high school in '85 when the Bears won. You don't know how much crap I took, bro. That's why Bear fans. They sit here and they have no idea. Like the most of the Bear fans we deal with, they weren't around back then, so they're just these cocky Bear fans that don't know anything. But I mean, I took a lot of heat from a lot of. So when I get out with an old timer, bro. The guy who paid for my tattoo on my arm, he's a hardcore Bear fan. And he's an older guy, like, he's a little older than me even. And I would wipe him with the floor right now. That guy used to tell me, never in our lifetime will I ever see the Packers be ahead of the Bears in the all-time. He told me never in our lifetime will I see that. I would wipe the floor with that guy on that comment right now.
Yeah.
We got a 10-game lead and we're still going, baby.
What I hated about that Super Bowl is that Sweetness didn't get a touchdown.
Oh, dude, that was so, and that was, like I lived in Chicago when that happened, and because of their fridge, they overhyped that guy so hard because of this big fucking guy. They put him on defense, they had him on offense, and he took the fucking the touchdown away from the guy that brought them there.
And John, where do you live?
I live in Wisconsin. I live Central.
Okay.
John's in the middle of it. John's in the thick of it.
Have you ever been to Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I could have swore you looked familiar back in 1998. I believe it was.
Well, they say I'm Dan Campbell.
Well, I'm the one who said that you need to shave your beard. But I think there was a Steeler-Packer game in 98.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first saw you looked familiar. I was like, did I see him up in Pittsburgh?
Could be my twin brother, Daryl, and my other brother, twin Daryl.
Daryl?
My other brother, Daryl.
That might have been it, because I think, let me check this out. I'll check it later, because I had a picture I drew of Brett Favre.
Yeah.
And when Brett Favre walked off the bus, he looked at it, and I was hoping he would come over and autograph it, right?
That would have been cool as fuck. You'd have a story there, bro.
Well,
you'd have a fucking story.
Well, here's what sucks. I'll tell you what sucks. I did get Ron Wolf's autograph.
Oh.
I met Ron Wolf.
That's cool.
There. But here's what sucks. I put that picture in that thing back in the car. I'm not lying to you at all. The governor, Wisconsin, came off the bus, came up to me and asked what I did with that. If I would have kept that, he said he would have took me to the Packers locker room and had the whole team autograph it.
Wow.
I wanted to cry. I
would be crying too. Oh my God.
But the thing is, I have a letter here from Bob Harlan.
Uh-huh.
And he called me because I can show you the pictures that I drew one time, and I sent up there to Lambeau. I designed new uniforms for the Packers. And, whatever. And Bob Harlan sent me a letter. I can show it to you. I got it right here. And he also called that if the Packers had a legit owner, then more than likely something could have been done. But for the fact that, the town, which is nice and owns it, it was hard.
Yeah. I remember you telling that story about that, yeah.
Yeah, but Daryl, if your brothers, I think if that's the name on back of my thing there.
I'm just giving a shit. I don't got a brother named Daryl. You ever hear that? What? You ever hear that?
That's a skit, though. My brother Daryl, I know.
My brother Daryl and my other brother Daryl.
I could have sworn when I first saw you, I was like, did I see him up in Pittsburgh?
No, see, I worked for a moving company, so I've been around like Pittsburgh. I'm all over the place. Everywhere, man.
Another thing on there made me laugh. The very first time that I came on here, and now I'm not making fun. Please, guys, don't get me wrong. But when I saw Chad the first time, I was like, I thought that was the woman from the Goonies. I was like, what the fuck?
You must have been on the morning show. That's where, or no, I guess he's been on here. He's been on this show.
It was on this one right here.
You're right. He's been on here in the preseason. We haven't had a Lion fan for the regular season yet. That's coming. But that's I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess we're gonna have a special show in there somewhere.
So, Steve, what do you think about this coming game and the Lions game coming up?
Well, depends on injuries. Like I said, that's why I asked you: did you guys hear anything? Is Watson and Jones, even I guess now I heard Jair hurt his back. Are they going to play?
I think they are.
Yeah, from what we've
Jones
been
for
hearing.
sure. I think is playing. He was full. I think he was a full participant today. So
okay,
he came off the whole list. I mean, and Watson, I think he's just on there as questionable just because they gave him a day of rest yesterday so that he could be ready for this weekend. So
they just want Saints.
Well, let me ask you guys this: what are they going to do with our offensive line?
Well, Jenkins is out, and back is day to day. Back's got legit swelling. I mean, these next two games are on our own grass turf. So
who's going to be left tackle now? Who's going to be left?
I think Bakhtiari's going to play. I think Bakhtiari's going to play.
I think Bach's going to be back.
Josh, or you're going to have Rasheed Walker.
Yeah, I think it's going to end up being Walker and Newman.
Newman and Walker.
Well, I heard it was going to be.
Doesn't inspire much confidence.
I heard Walker was going to be left tackle. They was going to move Zach Tom into left guard.
Yeah, I heard that too.
And then
Josh at the right.
I would feel a lot better about that than I would having Newman.
Isn't that where Josh filled in when Jenkins went down before?
Yeah.
They can plug. Josh, you can play anywhere, man.
That's what I mean.
So can Tom. He can play pretty much anywhere too.
Yeah.
And Walker's getting that way.
But we just got to get settled in. The whole thing with I think we're going to be all right with whoever we put in there. Though they got to get time to gel. They got to get time to work together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I love how Reed is stepping up, and even Dontavian Wicks. I'm loving this.
Man, bro.
Yeah.
It's like these guys don't know they're not supposed to be good. And Love's got 6 touchdowns, 3 in each game. Bro, if you would have told me he was going to do that at the beginning of the year before I seen him take a snap, I would have called you an absolute dog-faced liar. That's optimistic. That's just being a homer. I would have never thought he could do it. Now we're sitting here talking like, I wonder if he could do this every goddamn year. Why not? He's done it twice in a row, 3.
I believe that he could because remember I told you back that I don't think nobody knew about his dad dying. His dad.
Yeah, you told us that story. Yeah.
Well, okay. I'll tell you this. It's on YouTube. If you go out there, it's a Jordan Love story. It's an awesome thing to watch. It'll tell you about that. It'll touch about when he was a kid, playing basketball, high school football, and everything. All about him. And there was only one FBS school that offered him a thing, and it was Utah State, and he took it. Now, the year before he got drafted, he did okay, but the year before that, they went 11-2. Utah State went 11-2. I watched the video, watched the film on him playing that year. I mean, he looked good. And then when his coach went off to Texas Tech, and they lost so many other players, he didn't play so well, but he still looked okay. So that's when I felt, this guy has. I felt good about him. I wasn't expecting, but I was like, I think he's going to be okay because from what I watched the film of him, the year they went 11-2 at Utah State and everything, that's when I was like, as soon as we drafted him, I wasn't mad that we drafted him. I said, now I got to do some research on this guy. see what this guy's about, and that's what I do. But the fact that his dad, this is what brings me much love for him, because he wanted to play basketball, but his dad wanted him to play football. His dad wanted him to be a quarterback, and that's why, because of his dad, he's wearing the number 10. And this is why I'm so excited for him, and I want him to have a great, great career, especially as a Packer.
Yeah, bro. The story they put on him on that the first game he started, his mom got a ticket. He didn't tell him he was coming, and she was up in the nosebleed. Yeah. So then I guess he works out with Justin Fields, and Fields got him tickets down there. So she was like, in with the wives of the Packer or the Bear players.
What? Here's a question for you. Why did you go get that other quarterback?
What's that?
Why did we go and get that other quarterback?
Who, the Bears?
No, us.
No, yeah, we have. Well, I think we just brought someone in. I don't think we signed him. We brought him in.
Yeah. I haven't heard we signed a quarterback. I mean, I don't know why we would. I get they want to be safe, but until you lose Love, we're good.
Well, there's Sean, and there's Magoo. So why bring this other guy in? I mean, one of these guys going to leave?
You never know. They could trade fucking Clifford. You never know.
Yeah.
May go to the Bears.
Hey, bro. I mean, he looked better than anything the Bears got right now anyway, so.
Exactly.
Should we get a first round for him?
we can always take Fields and make him to a running back.
A player trade.
John,
I don't want that.
John, I will give you the stunner right now for saying have Fields on this. I do not want that damn guy on this.
I'm sorry, bro.
No.
I'm out on that too. Dorn's the shock jock of the fucking frozen tundra. He says whatever the fuck he's gonna make people's fucking blood pressure boil.
He makes me laugh. There's times I'm
there's a lot of that too. I'm not saying, but he gets under. There's so much hatred for John Dorn. He's got memes out there that haunt people.
I was sitting here and laugh like I'm in the thing and not saying nothing. Everything John says, and he riles them guys up. I'm like, dude.
Especially Lions fans, man. The same old fucking Lions.
Same old Lions. Well, we got to show them that. Look, I want to see how they play the Falcons. Because they're gonna see how shifty. They're gonna see what they should have drafted at 12 instead, because they should have took Deion over. That guy's legit, bro.
Robinson was already gone by then.
Who was it? Was it Robert or John said something about the Lions secondary?
Me.
Was it
John says it all the time. He's like, they're trash. They're suspect.
Well, with what's his name out now?
Oh yeah, it makes it worse.
Yeah,
that's their best player on their secondary. He's gone.
Yep.
That's like us losing Zaire, man.
I'm not a big fan of Sutton, and then what's that other one? Their other corner, fucking, he's not very good.
Well, here's the thing.
Mosley, he hasn't played yet, but I didn't like him even when he was healthy. He's up and down,
Well, here's the thing: is there's a while ago when you mentioned the thing to them about Sutton, and I agree with you, John, because here's the thing. When Sutton was in Pittsburgh, okay, there wasn't really much competition outside of Jamar Chase and whatever that they have to worry up there in the AFC North. I mean, Ravens wasn't much of a passing team. Mm-hmm. Cleveland didn't have squad, so I don't know when they was getting I'm like, wait, this is a different conference now. This isn't the AFC North. A lot more better receivers down here in the NFC North than what they got in the AFC North.
Yeah, to me he's average, just average. He's just average.
I mean, only guy up there in the AFC North is Jamar Chase. I mean, now you could throw George Pickens in the pocket if you want to do that, but
I'm not still on him yet.
They ain't got no. I mean, there's Justin Jefferson, and there's all these. I mean, the NFC North weapons are way much more talented than what they got up in AFC North.
And Hawkinson's tearing it up too, boy. I mean, he's put up 20+ points in both weeks in fantasy league. The guy's having a great year, man.
Well, I do believe this is the last year for Fields.
Yeah.
And here's what I think is going to
If
happen.
he makes the year, bro.
Right. I can see after the offseason, Cardinals will probably go after Caleb Williams, right?
Yeah.
And then would
If the Bears don't get him.
I was gonna say.
Well, but will the Cardinals trade Kyler Murray to the Bears? Because they're going to draft Caleb Williams.
I
don't know if the Bears would want him because having Kyler Murray just seems like having Justin Fields with a slight bit more passing ability.
Yeah.
Not much more.
Just a better. I don't know. He might not be a better runner.
I see your point, Ken. I mean, I just threw an option out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. He's
going to be a truck driver.
It's not like I'm trying to shut you down and all, but
right.
I'm not too impressed with Kyler Murray from what I've seen.
But you can admit Kyler is better than Fields.
He had it 1 year flat. You're right about that, Ken.
I was going to say pretty much any other NFL quarterback is better than Fields right now. There's backups that are outperforming.
Well, there's maybe you sound, Steve, maybe you're this guy that sounds like some of these people saying that if Fields is on another team, he's going to be this guy that we all think he is.
No.
Do you believe that? Do you believe that?
No.
Yeah, I think
all right. I just want to make sure. Because I don't think it matters. Fields is done, man. When he's done playing, he's done playing.
I said a long time ago, and I know you guys will agree. No Ohio State quarterback makes it into pros.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Not.
Somebody had a list. Somebody posted a list. It literally showed like the last 13 or 14 and their record's horrible, bro. I mean, I should have copied and pasted it.
Mike, now here's a question I would like to ask a Bears fan. To me, when I see Justin Fields and I see his face, it's like, man, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. He just doesn't look happy.
No.
Reminds me a lot of when Ryan Leaf was playing quarterback.
He went Ryan Leaf. Wow.
No, I'm serious with how aloof he was with the organization, of where it just seemed like he just really did not want to play for them. That's where I'm going with that.
There's a lot of guys that don't like to play for the team they get drafted with, but man, if you're going to be a pro, you don't say shit. You fucking man up, play your contract.
He's not one of those guys. He's showing he's more like Leaf.
I mean, this year I'm impressed with Quay Walker.
Oh, I absolutely love Quay.
He set a Packer record, 17 tackles in a game, man.
I'm impressed with Savage too. Savage is having a hell of a good year.
Yeah,
bro.
Savage has surprised me. I'm very impressed.
This is Quay Walker's second year. That's why I'm saying it. After what?
No, you're right.
After what he did last year, now I'm impressed with Quay Walker.
He's playing like a first-round draft pick, bro.
Yeah.
I'm stepping up.
I'm waiting for Van Ness. I want him to kick it out.
Defensive rookie of the year. I'm calling it now.
Great.
And
for being a rookie.
Here's another thing I was talking earlier about. How do you guys feel about, and be honest, about A.J. Dillon?
Garbage.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that he's garbage.
Bro, when you can't get a first down in 3 tries, and your first run you got 7.5 of it, and you couldn't get 2.5 more yards and not 2 more, bro, I'm done.
I think he's a number 2 that he just doesn't have the gas tank.
That wasn't even a goal line stand. If that was a goal line stand, we're getting stuffed.
Okay, but now this is where I come in, and please forgive me where I say it's scripted. A guy that size. And Robert, everything you're saying, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, it's just I don't understand that. You're right. Maybe that could be scripted, but
yeah.
You know what, bro? It's all them damn commercials. You guys see them commercials where they're showing all these.
But what I'm trying to get at is, I want to see more play from Emmanuel Wilson.
Yeah, me too.
You might be right about that. That's a good point. Julian says that he's a solid second running back for the type of weather that's in Green Bay.
Oh, absolutely. I think he's a good number 2. But
He
as a
always starts the
lead
season-
back, I think he's terrible.
The
He
only
always
reason
starts out slow. He always starts out slow, and then when the season, he starts picking it up.
I mean, I understand he did that against second and third stringers in the preseason. I understand that, but
Well, yeah, I would like to see us, when we have Dylan in the game, stop trying to run some of these outside fucking runs with him. Just put him in a single back or eye and let him just bull rush forward. That's what I think part of the problem is too, is we're trying to make him do too much outside of his skill set.
because I tell you this right now, I'm not. I know we're not winning the Super Bowl nothing this year, but in the years coming, we're going to be dominant.
I believe by the end of the year, I mean, right now we're already averaging a 30-point, offense right now. I mean, by the end of the year, we're going to be a very feared offensive team because, I mean, Musgrave, bro, that's like bringing the tight end back is like been a thing that we've been missing.
Right.
That's why we've been less successful. We haven't had that threat of over the middle. I mean, that used to gash defenses, man. You hit your tight end like 15 yards. Like Keith Jackson would catch that and split it right down the freaking middle of the field, bro. Jamura did the same thing. Right down the middle of the fucking field. He'd catch it 15 yards and go bong. We'd be 30 yards down the field before they even put a hand on him.
As you can remember as a Packer fans, who would you say, if you had to pick, best tight end of all time in Green Bay?
My favorite is Chewy. That's my favorite.
Who?
Chewy.
Oh, Chewy? Okay.
Yeah.
Mark Tamura, I like him.
Yeah.
My favorite was Bubba Franks.
Bubba Franks, yeah.
I like them all.
loved him. That dude had some amazing hands.
Who would you say, Robert?
I love Keith Jackson, bro. I think he was the most athletic tight end we had at that position, man. He had hands. He never dropped the ball.
You want to hear mine?
Ooh, let's hear it.
Paul Kaufman.
Huh?
Way back.
Yeah.
I loved Paul Kaufman.
Bubba Franks, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the Lynn
Michael
days.
Finley was awesome too, bro. I mean, if he didn't have a neck injury, bro, he could have been the next great, you know?
Oh, yeah. Jermichael Finley was outstanding for us for what he was doing at the time.
I just loved it when Bubba Franks said we call it the Bubba Zone.
and I will say with Finley, he's a very nice dude, because when I went to Green Bay for training camp, he was the very first player that came up to sign something for me, and he was heading in towards the building and turned around and walked back to sign it for me, to where he could have easily just been like other guys and waved on, to where it was, hey, you know, you're standing here waiting for me. I'll come back and actually sit there and bullshit with you for a little bit too. He was always, to me, he seemed very personable. Now, granted, once he was done, I think his mouth kind of got ahead of him a bit.
I mean, I'm excited for this week. I'm just like, my only thing is how is this offensive line going to line up?
I think it'll be just fine.
I think they've had time to fix it. I mean, LaFleur's good at fixing the problem when he addresses it. That's why I say I don't think we're going to have like we had a complete utter breakdown in every facet of the game in that fourth quarter last week. We had a 12-point lead. We blew that. The defense gave up a 200 yards. Our offense got, 11? I mean, what the fuck? It was a complete breakdown, man. I don't think that's going to happen again.
Nah. I mean, this is the first game at Lambeau for Jordan.
Yeah.
That crowd's going to be nuts.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be outstanding. It's going to be nice.
Yeah.
And then don't we got
The Lions 4 days later.
Thursday. Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's going to be a rough one, I think, just because of the turnaround. Even though we are home, with it being a divisional opponent, I think that's going to come back to bite us a little bit. But
Yeah, but they
granted,
gotta do the same
they are
thing.
very beat up, so it helps even the playing field.
Well, I know in the morning show with Russell and Mike, I made a comment.
Facts. Need them.
when Goff threw that interception last week, when he threw that first interception in 387 games, I said, now he's going to throw an interception in every game now.
John Dorn, I'm going to give John Dorn credit for this. He's been saying this since the offseason started. It was a fool season. It was luck. That's all it was. 9 games is all the Lions can win, and this year's going to prove it, bro.
Lucky season, yeah.
Lucky season.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell. He blew last game for him. Every week he's gonna take that chance, and it's like a coin toss. Is the coach gonna fuck our game today?
Teams are going to get used to it. They're going to plan for it. I mean,
how many guys did get hurt on their team?
Who's that?
Lions.
6. They got quite a few people.
Coach Darcy. He heard us.
You guys are in trouble. So I just want to rewind a little bit. John Dorn said something about the game last week. What happened?
What happened?
For who?
What happened is we only played 3 quarters of football.
We got our ankles broke by Robinson.
You guys are going to see that dude's the real deal, man.
Oh, yeah.
Darcy, look out. That guy, I mean, he really is shifty. That guy's fucking shifty.
And ignored Camden.
You broke up, man. I don't know what you said.
I said, you can't ignore Drake London.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and
a matter of fact, 6 days from now, when we are in Lambeau, about this time, we're going to be 3-1, and you guys are going to be 1-3.
No, they haven't.
Until I see it, bro.
Yeah, the Saints number 4 defense in the league right now.
Yeah, no,
that's pretty good defense, man.
I'm not saying they're going to be tough.
Down a bit.
And I'm not saying the Lions have a great defense because they're last again.
Look, man, I understand. Look, you guys took a hit. You took a beating last week. You lost two starters right off your defense right off the bat.
Well, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, we lost. Kirby Joseph had cramps. We lost James Houston, broken ankle.
That's what we're talking about, Houston. That's your other guy.
Yep.
That's a series. Those are serious blows, man. Those are hard to come back for.
Our starting left tackle, Taylor Decker's out with.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he never played last week. He's not playing this week. But I'm sure he'll be ready for Lambeau. I'm sure he's going to love that Milwaukee crowd. He's going to love that Milwaukee crowd. It's real quiet in there.
I'm not. Look, man. Last week's game doesn't define how we played because the week before we played a total different game and we didn't crash. That's the thing.
So how are you gonna beat us when you got no fucking pass rush? Your fucking Hudson doesn't even have a sack yet this year, does he?
No, he doesn't. No.
Well, I mean, and there's not saying he's not going to get one on us. I mean, our offensive line is like, especially if Bach doesn't play. I mean, we got 2 of our best guys out right now on our offensive line. Everybody's got injuries, man, and Aaron Jones is coming back limping, and Watson. This could be. It hasn't been official yet, but I mean, he's supposed to be back, and he hasn't played a snap yet either. So I mean, everybody's got issues, man. Everybody's got injuries. Everybody's got.
That's the NFL. You might as well get them over early.
Yeah.
I don't want them at all. You're right. If you're going to get them, especially any big injuries, you want to take them early, but.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think any of those injuries you guys took I mean, come on, man. They all suck.
Well, when you about it, like the Vikings too, they also had other offensive linemen too that sort of beat Vanilla or whatever.
Who? You say the Vikings?
No, the Lions lost another offensive
lineman. We lost Vaitai too, our right guard.
Oh, really? I didn't know. Yeah. Wow. I haven't looked at the injury report. It's
long.
Yeah. Well, I usually wait till Saturday. That's when I'm that's when I'm off work and I got time and I can sit down and be caught up. Unless we got an early game, like next week's gonna suck. There's only 4 days in between games. Yeah. And our show is after the game, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm hoping Bill's got an idea. Because I'd like to have a show, get some of you guys on, man.
You might get 1 practice or 2 practice, but Wednesday's a travel day for us, so that means you can't practice, so it'll be a walkthrough day.
Yeah.
And then Thursday we're going to be opening a can of whoop ass on you guys.
No, good luck.
Yeah, right.
It's not opening day. We're gonna break the field in on Saints. Their blood's still gonna be fresh when you guys show up.
Yeah.
Right. I just can't remember the last time you guys beat us.
Hey, bro.
Well,
look.
it'll be about 6 more days.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, you guys are anxious. You guys are anxious for the ass whooping.
Okay, so John, you got the Packers winning. Is that for sure?
Yeah, I got winning. Yeah.
That means we're gonna win.
It's a different team, Darcy. It's not like last year, bro.
Yeah.
You don't
you guys.
And you know, look, we're going to get another test this week. This week is the best defense we're going up against yet. And I don't know what's going to happen. Honestly, I'm glad we got a lot of guys coming back because from week 1 when we had everybody to week 2 when we didn't have everybody, it was ugly.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm going to be at the Lions game, so I can't watch your game. I think the Bears play at what, 4 or 30?
Yeah,
3:30 your time, guys. This time
it's 3:30 my time.
Yeah, your time there. Yeah. So that'll be exciting. We'll see the Bears lose again.
Yeah. No.
I'm just excited for tomorrow night's game. Notre Dame and Ohio State.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Notre Dame's going to win that one.
I'm a Notre Dame fan.
I'm watching the Badgers game right now.
You got a really good quarterback there.
Right about that, Julian.
You got a good couple slot receivers, really good. Put their head down. They played really good. Grinded out. They remind me of Amon-Ra St. Brown.
How's his toe, bro? Is he going to be healthy? Is he going to be healthy for week 4?
That turf is it's hurting a lot of guys.
Really?
You know, the artificial turf. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Bach's not playing that game. Oh wait, no, that's not till Thanksgiving. That's not till Thanksgiving. We got some time.
And I don't know why, but why do I have this? Do you guys think there's any chance of rating him?
Bro, he got rated perfect on for week 1. He was 30 pressures and he didn't give up one.
Yeah, he looked good. I watched that game.
He's damn good when he's on the field. It's just
I thought he was honestly, guys. I'm going to say this. This is for you, Steve, because it was a conspiracy. I go, is he fucking holding a grudge against the Packers because they traded away Rodgers and now he's stuck having to protect Love, so he's going to fuck with us and like hold us and say he's going to be like injured every week. That's what I really thought because LaFleur came out and said for the rest of the season he will be questionable.
Well, my theory of the whole thing with Goody is I think that he wants to clean house. I think he wants his team, his players, the guys
I get it.
that was from McCarthy and so on, whatever.
Yeah.
I think now Goody is like, you know what? I want to build my own team and win.
Yeah.
And I think now if David Give Me Back My Atari plays the rest of this season, this will be his last season.
Oh, we're all 100% agreement on that.
But,
What is he?
no, let me ask you this, Robert. Let me ask you this, Robert. Wouldn't you think? Wouldn't they think that? Wait a minute. Let's try to get something for him.
Well, you guys always do that.
I don't think with his contract that anybody's really going to want to trade for him.
Especially if he's acting shady right now this season. Like if he I understand if it's like. Because he got called out for that. I mean, a lot of people talked about it. It was openly talked about it. And he got offended by it. And I guess he legit had swelling on his knee and still does. So, I mean, if that's why he missed the game, okay, so be it. But everybody believes it's because you don't want to play on turf because he openly came out and talked shit about it when Rodgers got injured on Monday night.
Yep. See how his foot grabbed? That's what happened to Amon-Ra, too. Same fucking thing.
Bill posted about this. One of you guys, we didn't talk about this. Bill posted about the Monday night curse. The last 3 Monday nights. Handler died on that. And then what's his name? Rodgers. And then fucking Chubb. And Chubb could lose his leg.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't even want to talk about that.
It's so horrible, bro. I mean, I don't know if it's a curse. I don't know if it's the turf. I mean, are all those games? I mean, bro. Handler's game, that was just a heart attack.
Yeah, I think Chubb's was on regular grass, and it was just bad fucking luck.
But bro, I've seen those pictures of both his injuries side by side. Who has those kind of injuries in the same lifetime? Holy fuck, bro!
Talk about it.
It's terrible. I'm so scared for. I understand why guys every day fucking retire.
Well, absolutely.
Every day they just retire because they see that, and then when you see the still picture of that guy, his legs, he's bent over and his leg. Oh my lord! Never.
I always said that teams that have to play in a dome, they should be like in an arena football league or something or whatever. They need to be in an arena football league. You got to play in a dome. Well, you're afraid of weather. You're afraid of it being too cold. A dome.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess they get some brutal winters in Michigan and that, you know.
Yeah, and we don't in Green Bay.
Oh no, we do. Look, bro,
football is meant to play outdoors. Period.
I think so too. I think all games should.
I mean, a soccer team.
They got to get those. They got to get those. Somebody should sell them the rights to the underneath the field coils and shit to keep the field nice.
Yeah.
Because I even said that if we can get a 4th round pick for David Bakhtiari, I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we could get that though, especially if he's. It depends on how much he plays this year, bro. Because honestly, we're all in agreement he's out this year or next year.
I agree with
that. Should get him out the fucking Bucks. Get him out the Bucks.
Yeah, that's what I want him gone because I love this young team, and I just want, like I said, with Love, Watson, and the young team. I just want a new package.
We got to pay Gary yet. We got to pay some of our younger guys pretty soon here too.
We definitely
Gary,
got to get Gary locked up.
Gary's going to get locked up very soon. I don't think they're going to let that pass by. There's no way.
Yeah, if they wait till the end of the season, I think they're stupid.
I mean, I might have to knock on wood or something when I say this, but I even love this kicker. This kicker's got a leg.
Why did we use him last week? Because that could have tipped the tides too.
Yeah. Well.
52 yards, bro. He already showed he kicked a 60-yarder in preseason.
Well, you're lucky because our kicker can only hit 52 and he hits the crossbar.
Oh, that sucks, man. The doink is that sound will forever follow.
Well, I try to keep my scripted thing to a bare minimum because I know even people around here hate when I say, like the championship game against the Niners. My buddy over here, his name's John. Not this John Dorn, but my friend John over here. He's a big 49er fan. If I can come to your guys' house and show you this, tell me this right now. Watch it again. In that pass, when Rodgers threw the ball deep down the field to Aaron Jones, wide open, he caught it. Jones easily could have sprinted in the end zone and scored. But instead, he slowed down, and he went inwards towards the tackler. And I'm like, wait, why did he do that?
That one I honestly think it was just him trying to milk clock.
Well, okay, but see, this is why I think like this is messed up. Why? Because there was even another play I saw. It was the Browns versus the Redskins. I think Chubb was the running back. He ran, he fumbled, and they was fighting for the ball. And what happened? There was Chubb raking on the field with the ball in his hands. And next you know, the female referee goes, "First down, Redskins." I'm like, wait a minute. Nick Chubb's got the ball in his hand. How's it the Redskins ball? Wait a minute. What's wrong with this? I mean, this is what makes me. I mean, how am I supposed to think differently here?
I don't think it's scripted, man. I think there's been some. I mean, as a Packer fan, I can tell you how many games in the NFC Championship was by like a fumbled snap, a fucking stupid. I mean, but I still don't believe it's scripted, man.
Because I feel the talent that we have, we should have beat the Niners in that game. We should.
Maybe that's where the coaching comes in right there, because we've had some coaching issues too. LaFleur has had to learn on the fly. You know, for the coach that he's been, you could see it in his face. He wears everything on his face when he gives an interview, bro. I mean,
oh yeah,
he's been pretty nasty lately, though, man. This year, I know he's got an attitude this year.
Well, because, bro,
that's what I want to see.
After having that's right, because he regressed. He had 3 straight 13-win seasons, and then you go to 8-9 and lose to the Lions twice. What the fuck? That will fuck with your fucking, you know.
You won't even talk about Bakhtiari's Buck. You don't even.
Oh yeah. I think he's royally pissed off with that shit.
I want a head coach who gets mad. Like back in the day with Lou Holtz, when he would go out there and grab a player by that freaking face mask,
Yeah.
Pull him off. That would
You gotta be careful these days. They'll sue your ass. Players union, it's everywhere, bro. There's cameras everywhere. You can't do shit, bro. You can't even fart sideways without someone telling you.
Because I would go out and grab John Dorn by the face mask, whip him into the seat, and say, "Sit there and don't move."
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm an hour ahead here, so I'm gonna jump in the bunk and go to bed. I got to get up early and then head to the
We're gonna get it. We'll get a show in, Darcy, definitely before our game. I promise, man.
All right. Well, I have Mondays off, so.
All right. Well, we'll see. I got to talk to Bill. Bill's going to the game tomorrow. That's why he's not here.
Oh, I know. I've been harassing him. Him, Kyle, and Carrico.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the best Bear fan that goes to every Packer game. I love it.
Have a good night. Enjoy the 1 and 3 after in 6 days. Talk to you later.
Right, we'll see, buddy.
Enjoy the 0-2 the next 2 games.
Yeah.
Shut up, John Dorn.
Same old Lions. Same old Lions.
Hey, Dan, you want us to sign off, man? I realize it's late, buddy. If you're listening, he's producing the show from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, you know what? I enjoy you guys. You guys are fun to listen to and watch. I mean, you guys crack me up.
Hell yeah, bro. Come on anytime. Bro, come on anytime. Like, we try to talk about, get our topics out of the way, and then we want to open the show because that's what we're all got big personalities, and we like, especially when Nick and Bill are here. I mean,
yeah.
You know, Nick's got some personal stuff, and Bill's on a Packer game, so you know it's just how it is this week. But they'll be here the rest of the year. You know, we're gonna.
You guys are fun,
Well, we
especially
appreciate
when you guys are with Russell and Mike. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that's always a blast. You know, my prediction is we're going to be 4-1 when we go into the bye.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking too.
We're going 3. We're going to win 3 straight before we go into our bye.
And what are they going to think if that happens?
Oh, they're going to be in fear. I mean, because nobody expected us to do it. Everybody thinks that we're supposed to take this regression, and I'm sorry, I don't see it, bro.
But what's going to be great is what are they going to think about Love?
Oh, I think they're already shitting themselves thinking they really did it again for a 3rd time in a row. Because
I mean, well, hold on, bro. I mean, it's still early. This is only the 2nd game.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm not sitting there saying. Yeah, I'm not sitting here saying that. Oh, it's a guaranteed thing. But from what I saw from Love, gives me massive hope for it. Because before these games, I wasn't sold on him, honestly.
And bro, honestly,
I'm all for this kid now.
Our offense is averaging like 32 or 33 points, you know, a game right now. I mean, I know it's 2 games in, but I mean, like I said, you guys can tell me if you said Love's going to throw 6 touchdowns in the first 2 games, 3 and 3. I would have said you're fucking full of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would have expected him to struggle a bit.
Especially having Aaron Jones out and fucking Watson out.
Yeah, missing our best receiver. I mean, because legit, man, during the preseason and all through training camp, those 2 had a connection. They were constantly showing passes downfield. Yeah. The one that got broke up, the defender made a play on it. I mean, the ball was right there. His hands were there, and the defender just got there and knocked it away. Yep. I mean, there's legitness in what we're about to see. It's just a matter of them getting it together and fine tuning it. We all see it, and it's a different feeling. You could feel it.
It is.
Feel it.
I'm loving it, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole Rodgers diva prima donna thing, Mr. Audible is gone.
Exactly.
All right, I'm going to say it sucks that he went out that way. I'm sorry.
Well, I understand, but you have to really like I heard Cobb say at the Jets, he told the receivers there, if Rodgers don't trust you, you ain't getting the ball.
Oh, we heard it, bro. On Hard Knocks, we heard it, bro.
Oh, yeah, but can you really blame Rodgers there too much? Would you want to throw the ball to a guy that you're not sure if he's going to catch it or not?
Favre did.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Favre has the most interceptions.
Right. But
I absolutely love Favre.
Bro, you're talking about 2 total different. Rodgers is this retro fucking hippie fucking California fucking, I gotta fucking be clean cut fucking Yeah, everything's got to be perfect to a fucking good old boy from the fucking hills, man. Favre was gunner, man. He was all about force. He was all
that's
about.
That's what I loved.
Bro, you're not gonna. My favorite Packer all time is Brett Favre. No one can talk me out of it. You know, Nick's is Rodgers, whatever, because it's a different era.
Mine's Rodgers too.
The quarterback I wanted, the quarterback of all that I wanted, the last was Don Majkowski.
Yeah. I mean, bro, he only had 1 year to second year. He got. I mean, I'm sorry.
Right. But he's that. You have to admit he showed promise,
bro.
Yeah, but when you got Favre that steps in for him,
look. I lived in Chicago. I lived in Chicago when this happened. To see Ditka get so mad that he demanded that an asterisk be put in on that game that Majkowski, he swears, was over the line when he passed that ball. Ditka lost his ever-loving mind. He had a press conference, and he demanded that an asterisk be put next to that fucking game. And go look, it's there to this day.
Sean Clifford is another Brett Favre.
Yeah, bro, totally.
I can definitely see the comparison. Because after he threw that interception, marching right back with that touchdown, it gave me the same thoughts too.
Yep. He's another Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm hoping he continues to develop like that and he keeps showing out in the preseason. That way we can trade him for a high pick.
3 first rounders?
I don't think that much. But if we can squeak a second or a first out of him, I'd be fucking ecstatic.
Well, he has to because Sean Clifford's better than Bo Callahan.
Yeah.
From the the draft movie.
Yeah. Totally, bro. Totally. Oh man, I mean Clifford, he looks solid, and if in a pitch we need him, he's going to be there. That's why I don't think we need to go after. I mean, we kept Magoo on the practice squad, so I mean, until we lose Love to injury, there's no need to even panic until.
Yeah.
And right now, he's only been touched once that I've seen. He's been close, but and that's been. I mean, everybody's worried about this offensive line, but literally, how many times has he been sacked, guys?
Yeah, I'm not worried about the offensive line at all.
How many times Fields been sacked? I know we got him 4 times. We should have had him like 8 or 9, but he's like a little snake.
I was going to say not many people have that type of athleticism where they're going to be able to outrun our.
And I'm going to say I'm going to legit call out. Look, 10. Look, I'm a legit call out fucking Jair. If he has another like key play where he could have fucking made a difference, like a miss, like he totally had Fields dead to right, and Fields just faked him out. He had that pick. It was a pick 6. I mean, he's got to fucking do it, man. He's got to hold it down. He's got to do something. Make that play, man. Let's fucking do it. We need a change on defense, something.
It's coming. It's all. It's just got to go together.
Yeah,
that Saints offensive line, I think they're banged up too, actually. I think,
the Saints, yeah. And I heard one of their better defenders is banged up too. They got. I haven't seen that. Like I said, I haven't done the homework yet.
Hey, I think it's their linebacker that's going to be out.
Their safety.
Oh no, yeah, the safety. Okay.
Yeah, safety. Which hey, Watson's back. Watson's back. I'm telling you, 2 touchdowns, baby. 2 touchdowns. On that same defense, it only gave up 1.
Yeah.
And just think Eric Stokes is coming back soon.
Yeah.
That's what I can't wait to see is how he performs after coming back from this injury.
He'll be back from the bye, right? Because he's out. He has to stay out 6 weeks, right?
Yeah. No, I think he's only got to stay out 4. He can come back.
Yeah, it's 4 to 6 weeks he has to be out.
So,
and I think they'll be slow with him just to make sure.
Too. We got Valentine. Actually, I like that kid.
I'm wanting to see him play more.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to get their chances. I mean, I especially.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him as our dime defensive back, but I really like Nixon in the slot.
I was really worried about the Saints till hearing that Jamal wasn't going to be playing. and I know Kamara wasn't already.
Yeah.
That's a weapon right there that they use a lot.
Yeah, but one thing about it, though, you got to worry about Hill. He can do pretty much everything. He can run, he can fucking catch, he can do whatever.
They got great wide receivers, good tight end. They got some. They got help there.
But every time we played against him, we pretty much he hasn't done really nothing to us. So I'm not really too worried about him.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see Love and the boys on the toughest defense yet. The fourth ranked? We were told fourth ranked.
Yeah. And then they got 4 days and they go to a weak defense. Then.
Yeah.
We got Darcy to come on.
It's be a fun day to watch him Love destroy fucking Detroit's fucking secondary. Just picking it apart.
Oh, I'm just going to wait for that week when it comes to play Detroit. But you two, Russell, Mike, oh my God.
It's going to be good, man. And as soon as this Sunday's over, bro, and then see, they got their smack talk on Monday. So I'm definitely going to hit that show.
Oh yeah. I'm going to be hopping on.
We need to come in droves. We need to come like strong because there's going to be a lot of fucking Lion fans that show up.
Is this going to be like a tag team match? You and John versus Russell and Mike?
Bro, that's how they run it because so many people get on there to talk shit. It's the talk. This is where they promote the smack talk. Mike, main event Mike's got some smack talk in him, bro.
Oh, I love Mike.
Yeah,
I love Mike. I like Russell. All you guys are great. See, I don't have really anybody to talk football with around here. I don't. And that's why I come here. And I thank you guys for having me.
Yeah. Every time, man. Just come on.
Great talking to you.
Hop on on.
Yeah, especially Packer fans, man. When Bill's here or Nick, and I mean, they let everybody in tonight. I'm just saying, when they're here, you'll get right in, bro. Bill keeps it stocked plenty good, especially our show with Packer fans.
Oh yeah.
There's never more of one over us when Bill's around.
A lot of times I just love to sit here and listen because you guys crack me up, man. I'm like, John. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Tell it like it is, John. We got to do a segment, John.
I just tell it is, man.
Keeping it real with John Dorn. I'm telling you, it's going to be.
And Robert, you come out with some stuff, and I'm just like, oh my God. I just sit back and.
You could do a segment. You could do a segment on each team about the game they just played, and then something for the next game.
There you go.
And just slam them and go through the whole division. We'll just do give you 10 minutes. You could just do a rant, man, or just totally.
There you go.
Get your one-liners. Throw some shit up on the screens. Some of your memes. Man, I'm telling you, we got to do this, bro. That's worth the money right there, John Dorn. You have the. And they respect you, but you have their fucking ire, boy. You got their fucking.
I got a lot of haters.
Bro, you got the hate. I mean, I get some hate from some of these guys, but you got the hate.
I live off that hate. The more
I know you do, bro. I love it. That's what I love.
The more I give it back.
Jeremy and Chad goes at him. I'm like, shit.
Your memes, a lot of your memes make Mike's show on Monday night, man. Especially the one with Gordon Love's face on a guy in Africa standing over a dead lion.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't wait to hold that for week 4. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm throwing it out there." Every lion I talk to, I'm like, "This is you guys. Remember this."
I was gonna save it, but I think I couldn't. Fuck it, let it go.
Yeah.
I'll come up with another one.
Oh yeah, no, there's time. We got to beat the Saints, and then you could give one for the Saints.
There you go.
Yeah,
it'll happen.
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna get them, but I think with it being now 10 o'clock Eastern time and being on for 2 hours, I think we got to run that outro there and give.
We're
Dan,
done.
Yeah. Give Dan there some time to rest.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, go. Let's go, Pat. Go, and I'll see you guys. Hopefully we do a show like I know we're doing the Monday show, but I think right after we do that show, we should do our Packer show just because we're straight into the Lions 3 days later.
Hey, I'm definitely up for it.
We got to talk to Bill. We'll see what Bill says, but I'd like to do that.
All right. Well, go, Pack, go. Same old Lions. Fuck the Bears.
Bears still suck. They really suck.
Fuck the Saints for Sunday.
That's right. We're going to stomp them Saints. The Saints ain't marching in this week.
They're leaving a big fucking W. That's a big O on their back.
All right, fellas.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good night.
Have a good one.
Y'all be safe.
You too.